Actually think about the hip points being over the centre of the thigh. So when you think about the bones of the legs, and then roughly second toes or the middle of the foot being under those bones. We're going to inhale, lift the heels, place them back down, lift toes, spread them. And continue, relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Think about the position that your pelvis is in. So just starting to bring your awareness to your abdomen, your lower back. Noticing if you're tilted in any one direction a little bit too much. Placing the feet back down. Think about this triangle of pressure that we're going to be working with. Big toe, baby toe, and heel. Think about lifting up through the arches. So feet down on the ground, pushing down through the ball of the big toe, ball of the baby toe, heels. Lifting up through the arches. So I want you to feel this kind of lift from the inner foot, inner thigh, and softening the knees. Think about sending the tailbone down toward the ground and lengthening through the spine, finding an openness across the chest. Take some rolls through the shoulders, up, back, and down. Just releasing any tension that might be there. Opening up across the chest. And sliding the shoulder blades down the back, feeling a sense of width across the chest. Imagine you've got an orange underneath your chin and you're trying to hold this orange in place, keeping the back of the neck nice and long. Taking your hands to the front of your pelvis, just feeling the shape of the hip bones, pubic bone, what way the pelvis is tilting. We're going to take a breath into belly. And if you want to close your eyes, do. Just want you to imagine and tune into these lower abdominal muscles. So as you inhale, feel your lower stomach muscles expanding, like you're eating a big meal. As you exhale, blowing out the mouth and feeling the lower abdominal muscles drawing in and up. Inhale, feel that expansion, release. You might even feel your pelvic floor, you might feel muscles in the back expanding. Exhale, we're going to lift in and up pelvic floor, lower abdominals. Can you feel as the muscles release and engage? This may be, for some of you, a very slight tilting back and forth of the pelvis. Taking 2 more. And keeping that lovely zipped up sensation. Sliding your hands up to your lower ribs. Just checking if the ribs are sticking up. I'd like you to draw them down above the ribs. We're going to start breathing into the back and sides of the rib cage. Inhaling, breath comes wide. Exhaling, ribs soften towards you. Inhale, rib cage expands. Feel the breath equally in the back of the body. If you're not sure if you're breathing in the right place, if you're releasing your lower abdominals, you can take one hand just below your belly button to check that the belly's not moving. If it is moving, see if just a softer breath, a little snip in, a little blow out, can help reduce that release of the abdomen. We're going to keep thinking about neutral pelvis along the spine, ribs to hips, that zipped up sensation, and breathing. Okay. Taking the weight into the right leg, we're going to lift up to the left leg, bring the knee across the midline, and then open the knee, walking, taking a nice big circle. Big circle. Taking the knee up, out, and back. Don't worry too much about balance or grace, just open up your hip a little bit. And you can start to swing the arms a bit if that feels good, if you want to get a little bit of a twist through upper back as well. One more. And then grounding down through your left foot and swapping over. You'll see which leg has better balance. Definitely not this side for me. Three more. Keep zipping up through the abdominals. And release. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider. Keep thinking about your tailbone and your pubic bone pointing down towards the ground and zipping up through the abdominals. You're going to release the arms. From the waist down, I'd like you to stay nice and solid. As you exhale, we're going to draw circles with the arms. Open up through the waist. Try and keep your hips nice and still, moving from the ribs, the shoulders, the waist. Lovely. Can you feel that little bit of engagement through the abdominals, bringing you back up through center? One more each side. Releasing the arms, taking the feet a little bit wider. As when you forward, you can turn to the side. Hands on hips, lengthen through the spine. We're going to fall forward. Send the hips back, chest forward. Releasing the hands to the ground, bending into the left leg. Please keep your hip back. If you're not getting too much of a stretch into the right inner thigh, you can make your stance a little bit wider. So we're taking a side lunge. The knee is bent, hips back, knee back, chest open. Going up through center, turn the toes in and the heels out, exhale, folding. Keep zipped up through the abdomen, keep breathing into ribs. Inhale, coming back up onto fingertips, turn the toes to point forward again, leaning over to the other side, hips back. Back nice and long. Lovely, everyone. Inhale back to center. Turn the heels in and the toes out, bend your knees. Push into the feet, feel the glutes engage, and slowly, slowly roll up. Coming to the back here. Feet underneath hips again, please. Tailbone down to the ground, pubic bone down to the ground. We're going to take an inhale, that's a handful, shoulder wider than exhale. Shoulder blades slide down the back, ribs slide down towards the hips. Inhale, circling the hands forward. Think about that triangle of pressure through the feet. Exhaling to lift, inhaling to circle wide. So it's very different to a stretch that you might do in yoga. We want to think about the torso staying in this lovely alignment. The shoulder blades slide down, the back of the ribs slide down, the abdomen engages a little bit more. We inhale to release. Lovely. Soften the knees. One more. Chin to chest, keep zipping up through the abdominals, rolling down one vertebra at a time. Soften your knees whenever you need to. Push into the feet, feel the backs of the legs engage, rolling back up again. Exhale, hands above your head, ribs down, abdomen switched on, shoulders down. Inhale, circle. Exhale, chin to chest. Keep zipped up. Keep knees soft. Keep lifting through arches. Triangle pressure. Big toe, baby toe, heels. Fingertips on the ground, soften the knees. I want you to zip up. Gaze forward, please. Walk the hands out nice and slow. Keep your hips steady. Going forward into We're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, lift the heels, scoop in through the abdomen, lift the core. Coming into a triangle pose or down dog. Inhale, lift the heels, scoop in through the abdomen, rolling like a cat. Forward into your plank. Really slow, lengthen. Anyone needs to tap the knees down, please do. We're going to do one more, lifting up. And floating forward again. Dropping the knees, hands underneath shoulders. Zipping up, we're going to exhale, slide the left hand forward. Inhale, hand comes back down. Exhale, right. Inhale. Keep alternating side to side. Keep zipped up through the abdominals. Keep that rib to hip connection. Holding your big arm underneath your chin. So the back of the neck is nice and long. If you can feel that you're kind of slightly swaying side to side, I want you to slow down and focus on that abdominal engagement. Finish with the right hand extended. Rounding through the hands. Find that sense of shine in the chest down between the hands. We're going to exhale left leg up. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale. Keep zipping it up. It's not about height, it's about stability through the center. Focus on extending from the front of the hip flexor. Feel that little bit of engagement through the glute, through the hamstring. Wobbly. One more on each side. Walking the knees back behind the hips, tuck under the toes and lifting the hips up. Spread your fingers, middle fingers tracking forward, widen the shoulders. We're going to take an inhale, just walk your left foot slightly more towards the center. We're going to lift up the right leg. Extend that leg back. Keep shining your hip down to the ground. Inhale, tap the toes down. Exhale, extend. Inhale down, exhale, extend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swapping over, right foot to center, extend left leg. Keep that rib to hip connection. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet back in the line of the hips, in through the abdominals. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Soft knees, roll up. Exhale. And in. Good. Chin to chest, coming back down. It's forward, walk out. Slow, steady. We're going to take a side plank on the right side. Option to stay lifted. You're going to swap that bottom leg forward and take 3 little kicks. If that doesn't work for you, drop to the knee, lift your hand, and take 3 little kicks with 4. Back to center. And side plank to the other side. Choose your option. Or drop the knee. Back to center, coming into your shell stretch for a moment. Release all through the wrists. Coming up to hands and knees. Lengthen through the spine, zipping up through the abdominals. Feel your chest shining forward. Extend the left leg back, bend the knee, flex the heel. Here I want you to feel that your glutes are already engaged. There's already engagement. You feel switched on, you're active. You're going to take little pulses, little kicks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release and swap over. Extend, bend and flex. Feel that engagement zip up through the core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Release that foot down. Lengthen the left leg wide. The right leg wide. Sorry. The left leg, right hand. We're going to tap the hand and foot down. Exhale, lift. Keeping the core nice and stable. Two more. Release. Swapping over. Right hand. No. Did I fall? Other side. 3, 2, 1. Come back to your shadow stretch. The rest of the movement. Well done. Walking the hands forward, lift the gaze to your toes. Lift. Walking the hands in towards the feet. Rolling up. Exhale, hands up, wrist down, shoulders down. Inhale, circle down. Back down. Going out to plank. Keep going. Lovely. We're going to take side plank to the left. Option is knee down and foot back. So this is one option. Or a full side plank. This time we're going to lift the top leg, top hand, crunching knee to elbow. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. And coming over to the other side. Extend. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. If you need a little break for your wrists, come back. Roll them out. And then we're coming back up to plank. We're going to take some mountain climbers. 3 options. You can be on your knees. You can take it nice and slow, or you can run up the mountain. Try and get your knees up nice and close towards your chest. We're going to take 3 rounds of 10. Ready? Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Take your hands around towards your heels. Give your wrists a little pulse, a little stretch. Roll through. We're going to come up to either hands and knees or elbows and knees if you're done lifting on your wrists. Making sure that either hands or elbows are underneath your shoulders correctly. Zipping up through the abdomen. Then extend the right leg. Bend the knee, flex the heel again. It's got that nice activation. Think about rolling that hip down towards the floor and lengthening through the front of the hip flexor. So you're closing the gap between your hip and your rib. Then you're going to bring the knee down so it's almost in alignment with the knee. And we're going to come straight out. So no lifting the hip, just have a little look. I see a couple of these. We're not dog peeing. You're just swinging the leg. I want you to feel that little zing in the glute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Send the weight back off the hands, off the shoulders for a moment. And lifting back over the other side. Press the ground away from you, lengthen through the back of the neck. Zip up, extend through the left leg. Bend, flex. Draw the knee down and out. Control. Hip does not move, just the leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back. Shell stretch. Stepping on the toes, lifting the hips, walking in, rolling up. Exhaling, hands upwards, down again. Beautiful. Taking hold of the weights. We'll have a little drink before we start the squats, please do. Everyone feeling good? You start with a narrow stance. So feet directly underneath hips. As long as that's comfortable, it can be slightly wider. But we want to try and keep that nice alignment. Spreading the toes. Just really feel your feet on the earth. Triangle of pressure, lifting up through the arches of the pelvic glutes, zipping in through the lower abdominals, lengthening through the spine. And take an inhale to sit back. Keep your knees tracking straight forward. Open the chest. Hands don't have to come forward. It can just help with balance. You can bend the elbows a little bit. Push down into the feet. Look down for a moment. Just check that your knees aren't coming forward over your toes. You're resting back a little bit further. Keep that little bit of engagement. Push down into the feet. To drive up, exhale to start. Great. In. And exhale. Good. Drive down through the feet. Inhale back, chest open, toes in the earth, exhale. Inhale down, exhale. Just stay aware, keep bringing your awareness through feet, knees, hips, core, back, chest. Breath. What else? Don't worry about arms too much for now. Last one, we're going to hold it. Stay zipped up and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Down to the ground. Brilliant. Have a little walk through, into move your spine a little bit. We come to a medium stance. Toes can be pointed forward. If it's more comfortable for your hips, you can turn them out slightly. Whatever works better for your body. Same thing, triangle of pressure. We're going to inhale and exhale and down. You might find that you can come down a little bit lower here. You might find that you want to adjust your feet when you actually get into your squat. on the right stance. Make sure your knees are not drawing in, you're drawing out. Push down, down, down. Exhale. Wonderful. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it nice and slow for now. I want you to drive down into the ground. Really push up. Feel that ripple of engagement up through the legs. Keep drawing in through the abdominals. Lovely. Really nice, everyone. Breathe. 2. 1. And hold. We're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come up. Off. Through the legs. Give your body some movement. We're going to stick with this wider stance, taking the hands up by the temples. We're going to squat down, exhale, drive up, and think about elbow to knee. Little twist. Just keep it slow for now. We'll stay with one side. Okay, so left elbow, right knee. I just decided that. I think it's better. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment. We're going to do it a little bit faster. Same, 5 again, okay? Down, down, down. Last one. Brilliant. Other side. Coming down. Rising up. 4. Keep it slow to begin with. Make sure you're placing your leg down in that same position. Last one. And now a little bit faster. 9. 2. 1. Take a little bit of movement. 1, 2, 3, 2. We're coming to our wide stance, so you might want to turn onto the side. Bringing your heels in and your toes out. So just standing in this position with the pelvis in its neutral alignment, hopefully you can feel your glutes nice and switched on. Make sure the pubic bone and the tailbone are pointing straight down. Get this lovely zipped up sensation. We're going to send the knees wide and back, sit straight down. Exhale. Inhale down and exhale up. So there's no real movement through the torso. Breathe out. If I'm laughing, it's just because I'm probably falling over or doing something wrong. Think about toes in the earth, feet to the earth. Hands forward if you're falling back. I'll help to catch you or balance the weight. 2 more. Checking in with your knees. We're going to come down as low as we can and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and up. Release. going to come back to our narrow stance. Bring the elbows along with the shoulders. We're going to come down into a squat, and we're going to pulse. So there's going to be 2 pulses per arm movement. So you're going to pulse, 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 pulse. Try and keep your elbows nice and high. Imagine you're holding a ball between the elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come to our narrow or our wide medium stance. It keeps going to my head. My brain is in overdrive. We're going to come down into a squat. It doesn't have to be too low. Just get the movement, get used to the movement before you think about making it a little bit more. We're going to lift the left heel and then the right. Left, right. Zipping up through the core. Maybe come down a little bit lower. We're not swaying side to side. I want you to keep your torso nice and steady. Last one. Drive down. Take a little wiggle if you need to. Maybe you want to heel toe the feet a little bit wider. Option, don't have to. We're going to come down, lift just the right heel. We're going to lift the elbows up, one with shoulders, hands in front of the face. Okay? We're going to open, squat our pulse, and close the pulse. Open, pulse with every arm movement. Open the chest. 2 and 1. Down, do it again on the other side. Lift the other heel. Elbows up. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Are we okay? Everything seems harder today. I think it must be the heat. Same stance. Don't worry about the hands too much. Get them into a position that feels right. Coming down. We are going to pulse, lift, lift, pulse, lift, pulse, pulse, lift, pulse. There is right as well. Just copy me. If you feel that you're in a rhythm and you're having to think about it, speed up. 5, 4, 3, 1. Come down. We're going to lift both heels. And lift, low. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Dribble. Oh my god. Apologies. Oh, you look so weird. Everyone okay? Good. We're going to come back to that wide stance. So heels nice and turned in. We're not coming here, okay? I want you to keep lifted, come straight down. Okay? Think about the hip bones wrapping into the tailbone, really opening up that inner thigh. Just check that both feet are in the same line and that they're turned out the same amount. Zip up and come straight down to the legs. We're going to lift the right heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, lift left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to swap with every pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Lift both for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's quick. Good call. Fixing forward. That's your. Zip up through the abdominals, lengthen the tailbone down to the ground. Soften your knees, really feel the feet in the ground again. We're going to hinge forward with the hips, or with the chest, or with the hips. Hips are coming back. So I just want to make sure that no one is here. Okay, we're not sticking the tailbone out and lengthening, stretching the hamstrings. Hamstrings are engaged, so soft. Scoop in through the abdomen, the chest is open. Turn your palms to face in towards you. If you've got weights, or if you don't have weights, I want you to squeeze the fists. Okay? We're going to keep that chest open, the shoulders are engaged already. Exhale, split the hands. Inhale. Bring them back with a little bit of control. Try not to let the torso move, just the arms. Keep the extended shoulder away from the ear. Right, left, back to center. We're going to roll down. Release the spine, soften the knees, push into the ground, zip up, roll up. Step the right foot forward. I'm split the stance, the back heel is lifted. We're going to come into a lunge. I always find with my lunges that I need to just adjust coming into a lunge. So you see, is that the right stance for your feet? Down, and up, down, and up. Push into the ball of the front big toe. Keep that knee tracking straight over your foot. Straight down, straight up, without movement in the legs. 2 more. Back heel is lifted. Zipping up through the abdominals. Coming straight down. Up, down, long. So it's not leaning forward. Oh, you can't move it, okay. That's fine. 2, and 1. Take a little roll through the shoulders. Release your hand weights. We're going to come down to the floor, so you can roll down, or you can just come down whenever you like. You're just done with rolling. So coming down to a laying position, please. Lengthening through the spine, feet are on the mat, knees up. Heels in alignment with the sit bones, center of the knee in alignment with the center of the hips, so those hip bones, you can feel where they are. Checking that the pelvis is neutral. So taking a nice big inhale into belly. Exhale, zipping in and up. Taking your hands to the front of the pelvis, feel your hip points and pubic bone feel level. Roll the shoulders behind the chest, roll the ribs towards the hips. ribs. We're going to inhale, nod, up to your tummy. Hands by the sides, exhale, sliding your hands towards your heels, ribs towards your hips. Inhale, breathing into ribs. Exhale, releasing back down in control. If anyone has any tension in the neck and shoulders, you can take your hands behind your head just for a little bit of support. Keep the back of the neck long. You're inhaling to nod, exhaling, ribs to hips. Inhale, hold, and exhale, release. Keep the shoulders sliding down back. Don't let them roll forward. Taking 3 more. Keep the back of the pelvis nice and heavy on the mat. Tailbone anchored into the ground. So when you come up, you look at your tummy. See, is your pubic bone trying to come up to meet you? Is your belly rolling up, doubling up? Want to keep everything nice and controlled. Don't worry about coming up high. Just get that sensation of engagement through the hips, or between the hips. Last one, and release. Take a big stretch. Breath into belly, and then exhale, zip up. Hands down by the sides. We're going to exhale again, push your hands into the mat. Feel the chest open, and hopefully the lower abdominals engage a little bit more. Exhale, lift one leg to take the top, and lift the other. We're going to keep zipped up through the abdominals. Keep the hips rolling in towards the ribs. Exhale, tap the left toes down towards the floor. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right and left. Let the breath lead your pace. Everything feels okay. You can extend one leg in the diagonal and then the other. If there's any tension, any sense of discomfort in the lower back, reduce the range of movement, scoop in through the abdominals a little bit more, push the hands into the mat. The last one, bring your knees in towards your chest, breath into belly, circling ankles in one direction, and then extend the legs to the ceiling and bend. Extend and bend. Keep scooping in through the abdominals. You can stay here or extend. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring the right leg in towards you on the left leg. Inhale through center. Exhale, scissor. Inhale, center. Exhale, scissor. Keep the chest nice and open. Either staying here or inhale, nod, exhale, sliding up. Keep looking towards your knees and your thighs. We're going to continue. When you get hold of the leg, I want you to see if you can come up a little bit higher, bring the leg in a little bit closer without it coming shoulders to ears, okay? Inhale, release, and exhale. One more each side. Legs back up to center when you're done. Exhale, healing, head and shoulders down. Release the legs. Take a full body stretch if you need it. Hands back down by the side, pushing hands into the mat, zipping up through the abdomen, lifting the legs up to tabletop and then extending again. We're going to take little crisscrosses with the legs. I want you to just, like your 100 breaths slightly. Zipping the legs together, pause, exhale, extend both legs away. Inhale to ceiling. Exhale away on the diagonal, inhale to ceiling. Don't let your pelvis move. So there's no tailbone lifting as you come up. Keep it nice and steady. Scoop in, push into the ground if you need that extra support. Stay in here, or if you want to have both together, we're going to exhale, scissor, or crisscross, and roll the legs away. And back. Last one. Extend, bend the knees, draw the knees into the chest. Take a big breath. And finish with our 100. If there are any issues in the neck and the shoulders today, keep your head and shoulders on the mat. Just pulsing the arms, and if you want some challenge for the core, use your legs for that. So options are lifted to tabletop, towards the ceiling, or on the diagonal. Everyone else, same options. Just, has anyone never done a 100 before? Okay. Just see how you feel doing half. I'll tell you when we've done half. So we come up, we inhale, little sniffs in as you pulse the arms, and then as you come out. I'll show you properly. Not this. Keep your head nice and still. If anyone's feeling tension through the front of the neck, or you feel like you're dropping back, just drop your head. Okay. I'm going to count you through 100. Options: feet on the floor, knees and tabletop, extended to the ceiling or on the diagonal. No, I'm sorry. I was just showing for a friend over here. Take a breath, start again, release. Taking your legs wherever you're going to take them today. If you're lifting head and shoulders, we're going to inhale, nod, exhale, sliding upwards to hips. And we're beginning. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway done. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Well done. And we are done with the hard stuff. Just looking over one shoulder. And then looking over the other shoulder. Rolling the shoulder blades down on the back. Head back to center. Bring your arms wide. And dropping the knees over to the right hand side. Try to keep your left shoulder on the mat. Knees back up to center. over to the other side. Knees back to center, making your left foot onto your right thigh. Please flex the left toes. Imagine you're using your hands if you're going to strengthen the leg to push that knee away from your chest. So you're going to feel a stretch hopefully to the groin, the left hip flexor. Keep flexing your toes. Then we're going to bring the right knee in towards the right shoulder. Left toe stay flexed. Try and keep your tailbone on the floor. Try and keep your right knee in line with your right shoulder. And if you want to deepen your stretch, think about that knee again coming, the left knee coming away. Relax shoulders on the ground, relax the back of the head. Start to send your breath into your belly and your abdomen or your pelvic floor again. And you are breathing into the bowl of the pelvis. Soften the abdominals as you inhale. Breathing in through the nose and the nose. Is everyone still enjoying the aircon? Good. Releasing the legs. Swapping over. Flex the right foot, draw the knee away. Almost like a big push down to the floor, get that nice stretch. And then left knee towards left shoulder. Keep flexing the right toes. Keep drawing the right knee away from the shoulder. Soften the back of the body, soften the belly. Releasing the legs. Rolling over to your right hand side. Taking your hand underneath your head. Lifting up your left leg. Flexing the heel. Falling the heel into your glute. Open your shoulder. If anyone's not feeling a stretch into their quad or front of the thigh, then just engage that left glute a little bit as well. Releasing, rolling over to the other side. Releasing the leg, rolling onto your front. Coming up to hands and knees. Keep zipped up through the core, breath into ribs. As you exhale again, tailbone furrows, lower back, mid back, shoulders, and then head back to neutral once more. Exhale, scooping ribs to hips, peeling up through the spine. Inhale to hold, and exhale, tailbone. Hold. One more. So feeling your toes, bring your hands back towards your knees, away from the feet. We're going to drop the head and the hips going into the forward fold. Maybe walking through the backs of the legs, the hamstring stretches nice and please don't pull on hamstrings, it's just going to cause a lot of lower back pain. So bend one knee. Settling both feet, slowly rolling up to center. Take the right hand on the right hip, lifting up the left arm, exhale. Center. Up to center, one more each side. Bring your palms to face forward, sliding the shoulders down back, down towards the front. Gaze back to center. And back to center, looking over one shoulder. Ceiling,